This program is brought to you by Happy Cam Sports.
Hello friends and welcome to Lakes.
Hey guys, thanks Boyd. We've got the 65 guys out here on the track now. The younger group, the 65, 7 to under 9s. That's where it all starts. The field's quite spread out now considering they're on their first lap. The leaders is going over the finish tabletop now. Starting his second lap. Young Taj Cosgrove, one of the local kids here. Liam Millard. Both these kids recently went over to up into the Northern Territory. Represented New South Wales in the junior Aussie titles. We've got Cruz Ellis back there in about 4th spot. Levi Spiteri going past there, number 429. Quite a few of these riders not on our list. We've got 2 Husqvarna riders out there in front. Callan Morris back there in 3rd. Another Husqvarna there, number 16 in 4th. Cruz Ellis on the Yamaha in 5th.
You see the front runners coming down the hill over the jumps there.
Millard's caught up onto the back of Cosgrove a little bit there, so both hit pretty famous jump here, Boyd. It's called Centre. It's probably the feature jump of the whole track here at
This one?
At Lakes. One of our little riders has come off up to through the roller section there. Doesn't appear to be injured. He's standing up, probably having a bit of a difficulty lifting the bike up. These bikes get pretty heavy for these little riders, especially in the muddy conditions. Maybe 2 of them have come together. We've got a couple of the marshals running up there to pick them up, get them on the way. A couple of 4-wheel drivers up the top of the hill there, having a bit of a look what's going on. Round 4 here at Lakes Dirt Bike Club. All right, looks like Liam's put that move on. He's got himself up in first place, putting young Taj Cosgrove back into second. 2 Husqvarnas out in front. .38, bit of a head shake as he goes past us there. Callan Morris, and 16 on another Husky. So the Huskies dominating this junior 65 class. So 611 goes past us there. Levi Spiteri there, 429, 85 going past us here now as well. I hope you guys are all enjoying this opportunity we've got here with Boyd from Happy Cam Sports.
First time doing it, so.
It's the first time for me too, but I hope everybody's enjoying it and we can bring the racing to you guys live here through this YouTube streaming. So it's a good opportunity for the club, great exposure for our club. Another one, our young 65 rider, Braxton Campbell going past there. His older brother Jai Campbell going past there as well, 611. Doesn't matter where you finish as long as you're having fun. And
oh, it looks like great fun. Absolutely looks like great fun.
That's the spirit, that's what we're all about here, is bringing it to the family, get the whole family coming out. Quite often you'll have dad and the 2 children racing as well, so it's what it's all about. The sound and the smell. We can't give you the smell over online, but the sound of these 2 strokes.
Yeah, it smells good. It smells good, and you got the food in the background, and the hot chips cooking away. Glorious day here at Lakes.
Certainly is. We've got quite a decent queue there at the canteen. Our track crew on track. They'll be putting some water down soon. Ladies in the canteen, serving up all the nice hot food and drinks here. Had a bit of a hiccup yesterday afternoon. One of our fridges gave up the ghost, so we had to quickly scramble to grab another fridge off one of the other dads, so we could give all the people cold drinks today.
So yeah, as we were saying, it's our first attempt at live streaming the race. Sometimes the internet's not the best, but we'll record it to disc and we'll be able to upstream the races to the YouTube without any buffering. So trial and error as we go, isn't it?
It certainly is, but at the end of the day, boy, it sounds like you're bringing the best to our listeners online and our viewers. So all our riders now on their last lap in this junior 65 class. After these little guys, we'll be having the older 65 class. So these next bunch of kids will be all over 9 years of age and under 12. So also on the 65. So plenty of action still here to see on track, and I hope you guys can continue listening and enjoy it. If you've got any other friends and family out there, please share the channel to them and get them to jump online and check out what it's all about here at Lakes. We've been, this committee of ours has been working pretty solidly over the past 2 years. We've done multiple changes to the track and the facilities and the infrastructure here. Probably one of the most notable things you'll notice there, Boyd, is we've got the big lake sign there on the other side of the dam. Bring in Hollywood to Lakes.
Bring in Hollywood to Lakes. Yeah, no, it looks fantastic. Here's the sign there. Or is it? There it is. Lakes. I love it.
Yeah, it looks good. One of the dads, he knocked all that up himself. And the good thing about this committee is we're all volunteers, and we all sort of pull our different strengths and weaknesses and all chip in to do what we can to make a great facility for all our members.
Yep. Someone gone over the winning. Was that the winner?
Liam Millard had plenty of practice. His family spent a lot of dollars to get the whole team, the whole family up to the Northern Territory at the Junior Aussie titles. They do say that motocross is one of the toughest sports in the world. Not only do you have to be fit, you've got to be smart. You've also got to get your brain to divide 4 ways, because each of your limbs are doing
different things
all at the one time. And that's not even talking about your technique and your speed.
It's definitely a nice skill to have. Craig Anderson's, I see he's a bit of a member here, is he? Craig Anderson, that's one of the main blokes I know in the motocross. Sort of followed him when I was younger.
Oh, look, we're all pretty familiar with the Anderson family. As a matter of fact, the Anderson family are lifetime members of the Lake Macquarie Dirt Bike Club, so that's pretty good. The Anderson family were quite, at the forefront of racing in the country, and one of the ones that were quite responsible for building this this jump in the middle of the track, the showpiece of Lakes, which is called Centre.
Okay.
The Reed family also, obviously another...
Is that Chad Reed?
Yeah, their family also lifetime members of the club. Unfortunately, Mark, the godfather of motocross, a couple of months back passed away, so it was pretty sad for our whole community. But a lot of us had great numbers turn up to a memorial or a celebration of his life a couple of months back, so that was great that the whole community rallied together and attended and were there to support the family, which was great. So quite a lot of famous names have come from, well, definitely the Lake Macquarie Club, but more so the Hunter region. Quite a few of them will be turning up to our Memorial Weekend, which will be in about 7 weeks' time, in the middle of October.
2-day event?
2-day event, yeah. So what the plan is we're going to do 2 motos on the first day, and then have one moto on the Sunday with a presentation, and so all the trophy winners will be awarded their trophies, their prizes. $20,000 worth of prizes and prize money up for grabs on that day. We've got KTM Newcastle who jumped on board to be the naming rights sponsors for our event, which is great. They're up there at Warners Bay, so if you're local in the Newcastle area and you're after a gas or a KTM, drop in and see the team up there. Plenty of accessories for sale there as well. All right, so we've got the older group up there now. Again, we hear that famous surname Boyd. We've got the younger brother, Danny Anderson, one of his children's out here. He's actually also I think an Australian title holder in flat track.
Yep.
We've done a few write-ups with him in the local Hunter newspapers. So, but Danny's bringing him up through the ranks, teaching him the craft the right way, exposing him to multiple disciplines. He's second on track now. Flynn Burgess just making his way up into second.
So what group, what are we up to?
We're up to now, this is a 65-9 to under 12 class. After this will be the Junior Lights 250 class. So these are all, these kids often will do the two classes in the Junior Lights. I'll do the 125s and the 250 class. As our leaders are up the top of the hill now, going past some of the bush riders that are coming for a bit of a look-see. So we've got a bit of a different mix of motorbikes here, Boyd. Husqvarnas were quite dominant in the race before, but out in front, 104, Braxton Anderson. And in second place, we've got the Cobra of Flynn Burgess, also recently had a pretty successful stint up in the Northern Territory at the Junior Aussie titles. So Braxton rides the Yamaha in the 65 and he's got a 50. He's riding the Cobra, sorry, when he rides the 50. So Flynn Burgess up in a second on the Cobra. We sort of spoke earlier a little bit about our Memorial Day coming up in the middle of October. The whole Cobra team's going to be here, so if there's anybody listening and you're interested in considering a Cobra as an option as a purchase in the future, there'll be plenty of bikes here on display. Cobra Australia coming to support their sponsored riders, but also bring some bikes to put on show and tell.
Yeah, nice. Sounds like a massive weekend.
Oh, look, there's going to be food trucks. We've got some entertainment in the evening.
People can camp out.
That's right, yep. Absolutely. There was a pretty early night here last night. Most everybody were in bed by about 10:30 or at the worst in bed before midnight, so it was pretty good.
There's a little battle going on in between first and second.
Oh, these two boys have been banging bars for the most part of the last couple of years, these two. Unfortunately, young Flynn in the fluoro yellow in second had a bit of an off in his first race on the 50. I'm not sure if he's a bit banged up or not, but at the moment, Braxton Anderson out in front. So they come down into the bowl. They used to be called the bowl. This track's changed quite a bit over the years since I used to race it as an over 35 rider. Okay, Braxton flying, famous number. Craig races 100, Danny races the 104, and Braxton's also sporting the 104. The first three riders have put a bit of gap on the field. So Flynn hits the double there. Braxton chooses the safer line. All right, looks like there is this battle you were referring to a moment ago, Boyd.
Yep.
Looks like Braxton's learned from his dad, showing him the wide way around, and all totally legal. If you're going to get that overtaking pass done, you got to earn it.
Yeah, it's very close. What lap are we on? 3, 2?
No, this is their third lap. Last lap will be displayed for these boys on their next time round. So as we're chatting a little bit about Memorial over the 2 days, what a lot of these riders all sort of ask for is some longer motos. So we will be having longer motos throughout the day. We're introducing a vintage class, so we're going to get...
Oh, here we go. He's got him.
There
He's
he
got
goes.
him.
Up the inside. As Braxton got it back in him to duck back up the inside. This will probably give us a good indication of the horsepower of the Cobra versus the Yamaha. Looks like the Cobra's pulling away a little bit. Don't forget, Braxton's still got 1 lap to go if he's got it in him to get back round Flynn Burgess.
Coming down the, what do we call this section?
That's coming down into the old bowl section. So it's quite a lot of the jumps are changed, and as in lots of things in life, it's not to everybody's tasting, but definitely everybody seems to like the fun and the flow of the track now. Okay, so we notice our 2 leaders coming into the bottom section of the track here as they go to the roller section.
Calling that cemetery corner.
All right, looks like young Flynn, he'll clear that double. Brax takes the safer line and doesn't quite clear it. All right, one of the gas riders going past me there. It looks like Ollie Blatchen. Number 38 going past our commentary spot there is Callan Morris. Lincoln Wrightson also going past us there as well. Hudson Gould, another 275 rider, just going past us on the commentary spot.
Just following the front runners here. It's the green is just pulling away a little bit.
Yeah, that's Flynn Burgess on the fluoro yellow. Yeah, these 2 kids will be racing the 2 classes. They'll be racing the 50 autos as well as the 65s. 28 just going past our commentary position there. That's Riker Tipper. Her dad's in the vets class here today. So good to see the girls starting out young. We've got plenty of senior women, but there's a good sprinkling of junior female riders throughout the other classes as well today. So our leaders are at the top of the hill now. Flynn Burgess coming into the bowl for the last time. Just about to greet the checkered flag. Good job, Flynn Burgess. Takes the win. Braxton Anderson taking second. A bit of a gap back there to our 3rd place rider. All right, so next up we're back to 4 strokes. We've got the junior lights 250 class up on the start line now. You can hear those 4 strokes revving in the background.
That was a good race, good little battle there, 1st and 2nd. They had a nice tussle.
I think this next one will be equally exciting for all our listeners and viewers. They hear the revs climb of these 4 strokes.
Don't forget to subscribe, get a notification, keep up to date. You know, when I'm coming along doing the next race, it's pretty exciting. Pretty fun actually, and once I'm starting to get the hang of the movement of this joystick on this controller, so it makes it a lot easier.
Oh, that's good.